Hello, this is Peter Fivefoot, and the puck drops here. We've got the 2020 Western Conference Final. A few days ago, it looked like the series was all over, like a week ago, and now it's completely different. St. Louis surged ahead with 2 home overtime wins, and the Canucks were just completely dominant. And the last game, 2 nights ago, Game 4 against the Blues, the Canucks had their most dominant performance in their playoff years since Game 1 of the 2011 Stanley Cup Final. They were absolutely, utterly dominant. 6-2 victors over St. Louis in Game 4. You wonder, though, if those late goals in garbage time have galvanized the St. Louis Blues to this Game 5. We've got a best-of-3 Game 5 in St. Louis of the Western Conference Final. The winner takes a 3-2 series lead, and the Clarence Campbell Bowl into Vancouver for a chance to win the Western Conference on Thursday. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this. This is Game 5 of the Western Conference Final. Canucks, Blues, coming right up. St. Louis, a team that needs to be galvanized. The Blues have become utter champions last season, but they were in a deep hole now. They exited their home stadium up 2-0. A Canuck team, resilience abound, had tied it up at 2. And it is a brand new hockey series, best of 3 between 2 division winners. Welcome to Game 5 of the 2020 Western Conference Final from St. Louis, Missouri. Canucks, Blues, coming right up on NBC. Just getting ready for the draw now. Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri for Game 5 of the 2020 Western Conference Final. Series tied at 2-2. The Canucks won the draw, then got it back down. Vancouver has scored the first goal in this conference final. And they have been very resilient, but have lost 2 of these games, including one at St. Louis. Vancouver Canucks actually have not let up a goal first in the conference finals. The save is made by Markstrom and held. The Vancouver Canucks have not let up a goal first in the Western Conference Finals since Game 4 against the Sharks almost a decade ago. The Blues have kept the flurry and the rush here in Game 5. Virtanen against Thomas, the draw. Taken away by Myers, centered for Besser, turned over. Thomas on a cross shot, glove save, rebound. Spiked down by Markstrom. Steen, a backhander, save made, rebound, went through the post and almost went in. Myers sweeps it across. Robbie Thomas nearly made it 1-0. Let the hockey gods deem no for the defending champs who need some steam. They get Steen, rebound glove down by Myers. Close to the goal line and swept it out. Here's Toffoli. Shoots and a save there by Binnington. Toffoli holding. Can't shoot the puck. Horvat wins the draw. Gets it to Edler. Past Schen's outreaching stick. Alexander Edler with the puck. Shot 1 to Binnington that careened away from him as Falk able to sweep it to the glass. Got it to Schenn. Schenn scored the overtime goal in Game 2, which seems like a millennium ago. Parra Turns away from Edler. Now swept it there. Blocked by Edler off of Shen. And a blue went down. It's a penalty against them. Touched by Pietrangelo. And now some fireworks. Interference the call. I believe Shen is in the box for that. Steen tries to win the draw. Pettersson off it. And he shot it wide. And the Blues will clear. Race to the puck. Blues are first to win it. Shorthanded. Perron drops it to Falk. Falk, a chance. That hit the outside of the net. Edler to center for Horvat to Virtanen on the Canuck power play. Virtanen circled one pass. Edler almost went in and swept back. The Blues will clear. Myers behind. Finds the stick of Edler, who sweeps in. Looks like icing. No, because Horvat won the race. Horvat turns. Can't shoot. Pettersson held up there. Backhands to Virtanen. Shot it wide of the net. Horvat for Edler. To Horvat. To Edler. Shot. That one ricocheted off a Blues skate and went wide. St. Louis will clear down the ice. Edler, one last chance on the power play. 10 seconds to go. Pettersson with it. Pettersson, curling drag. Shot one on Binnington. And he will put his glove down and stop the puck. 6 seconds left on the man advantage to Vancouver. Draw one. Edler, one shot blocked. Taken by Eriksson, and now the penalty's over. Canucks try to keep it in. Tanev tried to find one. That was Besser who tried to steal it away. And the Blues are back on it. Steen. A circulating pass to Ryan O'Reilly, a Conn Smythe winner from last season. Edler pinned on the wall. The possibility if they win the cup, he could get one again, but he hasn't been great in the series. Besser turns away. A few nights ago, he was dreadful, not having a great point total, not having any point, only 2 shots on goal, and also being penalized for a double minor, and both goals were scored on the double minor that could have been scored. Blues off the bench. There's a chance. He went down. Bertuzzo guy was tied up as well. Holding it across and shot in their end. Edler tries to go after it. Shot there. Bertuzzo! Puck is floating there. On his back is Markstrom. Markstrom finally found the puck, and he will freeze play. Hit on the boards. Blue went down. Levo finds Pettersson. Levo's first ice time tonight here in Game 5. Pettersson shoots, blocked off the stick of Ryan O'Reilly. Levo is held on the wall. Tried to kick it back to Horvat. Horvat off a check. Well, Horvat to Pettersson. Pettersson. Curl and drag. Try to find Horvat in front. Horvat scores! A bottle knocker by Bo Horvat. And for the 5th straight game in this series, the Canucks draw first blood. It went off the stick of David Perron, who is shaking his head. And Ryan O'Reilly tried to intercept it. Curl and drag behind him. And what a shot by Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat scored 2 straight game winners in Game 3 and Game 4, and he's got the go-ahead goal here in Game number 5. A stop is made by Jordan Binnington. That impressive fourth line is out there for the Canucks. JT Miller, Tomas Vanek, and Louis Eriksson. Blues get it to center ice. The sink pass, Perron is offside. Thomas draw against Horvat. Horvat get it to Tanev. Tanev curls off the right blue line. Tanev turns backhand. Horvat a shot. And Binnington tries to look for it. Pettersson's whacking at it. Binnington will stop play. A similar play to what happened about 5 minutes ago with Markstrom. He was also able to stop the puck. Vancouver 8 of 9 of the draw. Make it 9 of 10. Puck careen past Edler to center and a delayed offside. Besser cleans it off to Tanev. Tanev with the puck. Shoots and a blocker saved by Binnington. Toffoli to the puck. Gets it. Pietrangelo on for Perron. Back to Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly to David Perron. Perron's got it across. Perron backhand pass. Pietrangelo blocked by Tanev. Schenn with it. O'Reilly. That's blocked as well. Glove down by Tanev on for Edler. Edler doesn't go through, then decided as he was trapped to just shoot it in. Pietrangelo first to the puck. Tied up by Pettersson. Virtanen can't get the puck. Pietrangelo can on O'Reilly. To Schenn and to Braun, and a chance as the Blues were changing. A shot on goal and a save by Markstrom. With the body also had his pads down there as well. 1-0 Canucks. Pearson to Edler in the Vancouver zone. Edler, turnover. Pearson's got it, though, to Myers. Back to Eriksson. Eriksson, a shot off the shaft of the stick. Trying to get it is Vanek. Back to Pearson. To Eriksson. Floated it wide. Might have been deflected. A lead pass again. Shoots and a blocker save, butterfly style, by Markstrom. Steen's there. Centering pass taken by Myers. He got hit, but Eriksson will find the puck across the center. Louis Eriksson with it. Eriksson curls. Back to Vanek. Vanek scored 2 goals in the series. Edler kicked away by Binnington. Puck is spiked and torn down. All the way down the ice. No icing. Jordy Ben, less than a minute to go in period 1. It's 1-0 Vancouver. Edler, lead pass. Here comes Eriksson. Eriksson looks. Vanek's in front. Eriksson again. Eriksson, pass, Ben, blocked, hit the face of JT Miller. Blues trying to get it out. They finally do. To center. One last chance in the first period. There's a hit on back by Bertuzzo. Puck is there and kicked away. And that'll end period 1. 1-0 Canucks after 1 here in Game 5. We've got a tie series, but a Vancouver boost. O'Reilly, Horvat circle. Won by the Canucks on the draw. Edler turns off the glass on across to Pettersson. Elias Pettersson looks for the pass in front, taken back by Falk. Falk curls that around to Braden Schenn, to Falk, back to Pietrangelo. That's a sinker, and it's icing. As Edler clears it, and Edler got just rammed into the glass, no penalty. Virtanen against O'Reilly. Virtanen to Myers. Blocker save by Binnington. Sticked away by Besser. Schenn's got it. To O'Reilly at center, and another blue went down. That was Schenn. O'Reilly pass to Braun. What a blocker save. Another save by Markstrom on Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly's got it. We want Cup is the call here by the Blues faithful. Perron taken away by Besser. On it to Foley. To Virtanen. Right flank is Besser. Virtanen turns off the left circle. Virtanen behind the net. Curls, looks for a pass. To Foley off his stick, and he went down. Perron. Is scored from the blue line. That shot went wide. Take it back. He got hit. Railroaded. Looks for Besser. Besser hits on Pietrangelo. Delayed offside. No, Vanek. Another hit. Pearson. Pearson shoots, and a save by Binnington. Trying to kind of maybe Forsberg move him, but Binnington was right in his way with the stick down on the ice. We stay 1-0. Horvat, they lost it off the draw. Schwartz helped. Schwartz got it across. Blues are humming. Pass in front! Another save by Markstrom. And Edler dug it out. Bo Horvat to Levo. My goodness. The Blues have no puck luck. They cannot deposit the puck. And if they could, it would be a tie game. It's not like they're down multiple goals. Schwartz. The pass. There's one. Blocker saved by Markstrom. Horvat across to Edler. Edler for Pettersson. Pettersson a shot. Blockered away by Binnington. Levo with it. Stuck on his skate to Horvat. Back for Levo. Chance on the left side. 13:20 to go in the second period. 1-0. There's a shot. Dug away. Horvat's got it. To Vanek. Intercepted at center, but Myers has it. On across to Eriksson. Eriksson lets it go. He scores. Louis Eriksson, another rocket ship. And it is 2-0 Vancouver here in Game 5. And the Canucks, who looked dead and out a week ago, are not only much in the series, but they have the momentum and they are in the driver's seat of a brand new Porsche. 2-0. There's a hit on across. Tanev tried to clear it away. Falk Eriksson wanted to get there. Could have been an offside because his skate was in the neutral zone. Puck gets deposited away. To Tanev back in front for Ben. Tanev goes down. Ben looks for Vanek. Vanek holds on. Ben! And a stick save by Binnington. Perron fights away from Miller. Vanek away from Eriksson. Rebound score! The second ever Stanley Cup playoff goal as a Vancouver Canuck in the first of this series. JT Miller, 3-0 Canucks. For the fourth straight time in this series. And the second time in St. Louis, the Canucks have scored 3 unanswered against the Blues. Besser back with it. The Canucks are very cautious. They know what happened in Game 1, excuse me. They almost know what happened in Game 3. There's a chance to Foley. Glove save, Binnington. Pearson face-off circle against Bertuzzo. Tied up by the Blues. Here's a perfect shift here for the Blues if they can get a goal. Bertuzzo tied up. Puck works its way back to Vanek. Slaps that one in off the glass. Pietrangelo fights off Pearson. Turned it over. Falk gets it back. Clears it to center. Edler is there to Eriksson. Eriksson holds on. Turns and off the glass again. Pearson hits Falk. Back to center. Then Bertuzzo. Who's keep it going? There's a shot went wide behind the goal. Edler deposited Eriksson to Edler. Back to Eriksson. Back to Edler. Back for Levo. And now Horvat. Taken away from Gunnarsson, who curled that off the glass. Less than 6:30 to go in the period. It's 3-0 Vancouver. Toffoli sizes up Gunnarsson. Toffoli shoots, rebounds there. And Falk nearly put it in his own net. Finally backtracked away from Besser, who was crashing. O'Reilly gets it to center ice. Toffoli hits him. Blues keep on the rush. That pass intercepted. In front, Chen blocked by Edler. Toffoli across to Virtanen. On for Besser on the right side. Besser with it. Holding on. Besser! Deflected high and wide. Puck goes to center. Edler tried to keep it in. Can't. Thomas sits in the middle. Edler away from Gunnarsson. Edler curl dragged. Oh, Toffoli. Stop made by Binnington with the blocker down. There's a chance. Edler shot in traffic. Rebound is cleared by the Blues to center and intercepted by Toffoli. Back for Thomas to Alexander Steen. Steen, the pass in front, deflected off. There's a chance. Another block. And now Besser's away for it for Vancouver. Line change. Canucks keep it going. Besser. The drop pass. Ben back to Besser. Besser is offside as he tried to keep in. Horvat against Schwartz. Won by the Blues off a tie-up. Blues at center. That backhander went wide. Tanev again corrals it for Vancouver. Horvat to Levo. Levo stretch pass. Elias Pettersson. Pettersson holds. Slap shot. Rebound. Curled for Horvat. Horvat backhander. Glove save. Jordan Binnington. 95 seconds to go, and the Blues somehow are still down 3-0. Pearson against O'Reilly. Draw one there by Vanek, and a save by Binnington. O'Reilly gets it to Perron. Perron, the pass to Schenn. Another save by Markstrom. Horvat against Bertuzzo. Levo off the draw. Less than a minute to go in period 2. 3-0 Canucks. Pettersson off the left wall. Pettersson backhander floated it wide. Pinned down now Pietrangelo. Got it to Falk. Back to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo finds Bertuzzo. On for Falk. I said 5 seconds ago. Falk lets one rip. Glove save by Markstrom. Sticks it out of there. Another save on his stat sheet, and it's 3-0 after 2 here in St. Louis. The Canucks are just controlling everything. Shots, goals, leads, momentum. And a sold-out crowd in St. Louis is dead quiet. A sold-out crowd in Vancouver Square going nuts will never be the term for what they're feeling right now. Prague gloves it down and shoots at a save by Markstrom. Made the initial save while I was talking, and then the puck went to the short side, and Perron made a perfect one-time shot, and what a save by Jonathan Markstrom. Tanev fished it out to Besser. Besser kept in by Steen. Steen looks, got it to Thomas. Thomas is hit in behind. Tanev forechecked him, and now Besser. Besser stretches it to Foley. Make sure he's onside. He is. Shot it wide. Brock Besser's got it. Shoots that one in. Virtanen looks for the puck. He does. Goes behind Binnington. Shot save. Binnington. Virtanen there to Foley. Gets the rebound. Hit by Gunnarsson. Back by Virtanen. This is the best game all playoff year long. Virtanen shoots at a save made. Playoff year long. Shot-wise by the Vancouver Canucks. Blues have had a pretty good chance here on Markstrom, but he has solved the St. Louis Blues so far. There's a shot blocked. Edler with the puck. Edler holds. Turns. Waits on again. Virtanen, Levo, drops that off. For Edler, on for Horvat. Horvat passes that one in front. Falk spinning away. Falk looks to Schenn. Back for Falk. Spun to Perron. Perron in. Passes there. There's a chance. Another block. And Perron is down. Pettersson to Edler. Across to Levo. Levo turns. Slipped in front and now Falk away. Back looks for Perron. Perron from Edler. Passes there. Horvat to Eriksson. Eriksson lets it go. That one shanked wide. 3-0 Canucks. Off the skate. On a breakaway. Here's a 2-1-0. Horvat. Save. Made by Binnington. Vanek was with him. And he has kept the Blues back in this hockey game. There's a chance. Slap shot. Rebound in front. Deflected wide. Vanek gets it away for Eriksson. To play with Pearson. Pearson's in the middle. Eriksson holds. Pearson gloves it down. Shot wide. And finally corralled. It gets to the left boards. Pietrangelo holding on. Backhands one across. Bertuzzo with it. Bertuzzo turns. Backhands one. Backhander. Save. Markstrom. But a penalty is coming up against the Blues of all teams. The Canucks are going to go up on a power play, up 3-0 in Game 5 of the Western Conference Final. Tie series, but the momentum and the control is clearly with the Vancouver Canucks. On Thursday, regardless of what happens, there will be a Game 6 in Vancouver. Who takes the series lead is up to this game, and right now, the Canucks are very well in control. 3-0. 1:48 left in the power play. As good as Markstrom has been, and he's been insane in this game, Horvat hit the crossbar in the post, 2 posts. Looked like he had made it. Binnington leapt forward, and that one shot wide. As good as Markstrom has been, as Pettersson shoots at another save by Binnington, my goodness. As good as Markstrom has been, he has not pitched a shutout all playoff long. Hey, Anthony Nerf, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Great to see you again here. If you're wondering on the other conference finals, because you kind of have not watched all the videos, the Bruins are up 3-2 over the Islanders. The Islanders are in Game 6 tomorrow. If the Islanders win in the Eastern Conference Final, they force Game 7 on Friday. If the Bruins win, puck loose! If the Bruins win, they go to the Stanley Cup Final. Here's this series. We've got a 2-2 series tie. The winner of this game goes to Game 6 on Thursday with the chance to go to the Stanley Cup Final. Right now, as you see, it's 3-0 Canucks. The Blues were up previously 2-0 in this series after scoring 2 overtime goals. But right now, it's a Canuck time. That pass deflected by Steen, hit. Not for Pettersson. Kicked it away. Edler for Myers and Virtanen. 9 minutes to go in the third period. Virtanen holds, and he got hit. They're a superiorly hitting team by the St. Louis Blues. Chance in front, another save by Markstrom. He could stop anything. Falk. That pass deposited. Vanek to Horvat, on for Eriksson. Interesting unit they've got for the Canucks. Deflected off the puck from Eriksson, who had a chance on a shot. Blues shoot in. Edler away. Got it to Eriksson. Eriksson from the right wall. Eriksson turns off the stick. Taken by Vanek. Now Falk intercepts it. Canucks have that 3-goal lead. Jaden Schwartz. Schwartz, that pass in front, intercepted by Tanev. Got it to Myers. Myers drops it off. Eriksson holds. Pearson is robbed by Binnington. Pearson, a pass that is intercepted. Falk got it across. That was Steen who received it. Now Pietrangelo back to Steen. Blocker save. Markstrom. Kept away from Miller. He scored a goal today. He's pinned away. Markstrom. Puck is still loose. Schwartz to the blue line. Pietrangelo backhander deflection. Another save by Markstrom. Tanev gets it away from Vanek. Tanev now holding. Shooting one. Saved by Binnington. And Eriksson tried to whack at it, and he just couldn't. Virtanen tried to kick it away. Besser plays the puck. Tanev deflected to center. Ben has to go get it. He does. Jordy Ben, 3:50 to play in the third period of Game 5. Tanev shoots. Save Binnington. And Virtanen crashes the crease, so the puck is freezed. Frozen. Horvat against Bertuzzo. Tanev hit him right in the mask. There's a chance for Pettersson. Went wide. Pettersson scored a huge assist, but he's kind of on a goalless streak here. The chance in behind. Blues will touch. Canucks will get a power play for most of this game, Series, imagine. Horvat wins the draw. Edler has it. Edler behind. Edler, backhander, save Binnington, trying to jar it away from Horvat, and the Blues get it out, and they clear. The Blues got a shorthanded goal in the late stages of Game 4 2 nights ago. Let's see if they can do it here. Blues keep it in. Steen, glove save! Markstrom. To Foley to take the draw. Edler and Tanev are out there. Besser and Eriksson as well. Eriksson lugging the puck into the Blues' end. Eriksson behind the goal. Eriksson turns. Waits in front. Besser has to keep in. Shoots deflected off of the stick of Toffoli. And as the defenseman was on the wrong side, he hit the net. Stoppage. Horvat against Steen. Clean draw. Hit Virtanen off of Tanev. Here's the pass in front for Pettersson. As I was trying to say before, Pettersson scored a huge assist in Game 4, but he's on a goalless streak. Hasn't scored a goal in this series. Last time he scored a goal, I believe, was Game 5 against the Flames. Virtanen closes. Shot one wide. Not for Horvat. Less than a minute to go in the game. Horvat in front for Virtanen. Hit Falk. Virtanen's got it off his stick. Power play is over. The Blues have killed it off. Second penalty they've killed today. That's really the only thing to be happy about if you're a fan of the defending champions. Puck is deposited and hit. Pettersson gives it to Tanev. Intercepted at center. Steen holding on. 30 seconds to go. Steen shot the save by Markstrom. Steen in behind. Pass there all the way down. And that is going to go back to the defenseman. All the boos are starting to really rain now. Now you're not even looking at win. You're looking at shutout. Pearson gets it away. Stick whack from him. Steen keeps it in. Shot one. Deflected off of Edler. Edler kept it off the wall. Pulled in. Bertuzzo. A chance from the line. Gunnarsson. Well, that's saved by Markstrom. And Jonathan Markstrom has his first ever playoff shutout. And the Canucks are going back home with a 3-2 series lead. Their third straight victory in the playoffs, and for the first time since 2011, the Canucks will have a chance to clinch a spot in the Stanley Cup final on Thursday night. Here's your final. We talked so much about the 3-0 leads. Vancouver gets a 3-0 lead in Game 1. They blow it in the second period after gaining it. And then lose in overtime. In Game 3, they almost blow it and needed a late 4 goal with 9 seconds in the first period. That was what ended up winning it for them. And Game 4 was just dominant. It was a coronation. Basically, but they still gave up late goals when they shouldn't. Here they get the 3-0 lead, and there's no mistakes. No goals past Markstrom. And early on, Markstrom, he didn't struggle, but he was amazing. But there were some chances where the puck could have gone in, but the luck, it just wasn't with St. Louis. And now the Blues, for the first time in this series, in this playoff year, they've been in holes. They've been in 2-0 holes. They've faced some interesting scenarios. But they have not faced elimination. Coming on into Thursday night's game in Vancouver, there could be handshakes and not in St. Louis's favor. For the first time, they face elimination, the defending champions. First time since Game 7 of the second round of last year's playoff series against the Dallas Stars. So St. Louis has a lot of soul-searching to do, and then we'll see that on Game 6 of the 2020 Western Conference Final from Vancouver. Now, the Canucks have a ton of pressure, though, because they got to win that game, because if they don't, they go to Saturday for Game 7 in St. Louis. But tomorrow we'll not have the West. Tomorrow we've got Game 6 of the 2020 Eastern Conference Final between the New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. And if the Bruins win, they go back to the Stanley Cup Final. If the Islanders win, they come from 3-1 down to force a Game 7 in Boston on Friday night. That'll be tomorrow. Bruins lead the series 3-2. Game 6 from New York. Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, the last non-Stanley Cup final game this year in the old barn. So that'll be tomorrow. Yep, appreciate it. North Dakota War Bros. I definitely love it. All right, so that'll be tomorrow, probably around the same time. Islanders and Bruins Game 6 from New York in the Eastern Conference Final 2020. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Stay home. Have a great day. And happy hockey, everybody.